This camp counselor and a whole group of kids vanished one night in 1987, and to this day, nobody knows what happened to them. But the most disturbing part of the story is that the fire pit where they were last seen still burns to this day. In the summer of 1987, a camp counselor at Camp Alcom, a remote campsite in Pennsylvania, was getting ready for bed. She helped the 11 children in her group make dinner and gathered them around the fire pit for their nightly ritual of singing and storytelling. But around midnight, when it was time for bed, the children went to their tents and the counselor went to her cabin. Nothing out of the ordinary happened that night, or so they thought. The next morning, the counselor went to start the day's activities, but the children were nowhere to be found. At first, she assumed they had gone exploring and were just trying to hide and surprise her. But when they still hadn't returned by lunchtime, she contacted the police. A massive search effort was launched, but no trace of the missing kids or their counselor was ever found. Their tents were still standing, their sleeping bags untouched. It was as if they had vanished into thin air. The case went cold, but the mystery deepened when locals started reporting strange occurrences around the camp's fire pit. They said that every night the fire pit lit up on its own, burning without any fuel. And in the morning, there was never any sign of the fire or any ashes. Some started claiming that the fire pit was a portal to another dimension, or a supernatural memorial left behind by the spirits of the vanished campers. Paranormal investigators and thrill seekers started visiting the site, and some reported hearing eerie sounds, whispers, and seeing fleeting shadows and figures dancing around the fire. Most bizarre of all, some visitors claimed that they too would vanish if they approached the fire. They said that their watches would stop working, their phones would lose signal, and hours would pass in mere minutes. One camper even reported seeing the same group of children who had vanished 35 years prior, dancing around the fire. The campsite has since been abandoned, but locals still warn visitors not to stay after dark. Some say the fire is a trap. Once you hear the laughter, it's already too late. Although the case went cold for decades, in recent years, the investigation was quietly reopened due to renewed interest in the case and strange video footage posted online. Although no official findings have been released to the public, sources close to the investigation claimed that authorities discovered something unexplainable near the fire pit. Now, this camp counselor and these kids may have vanished over 35 years ago, but their story still hasn't been forgotten, and the mysterious fire pit serves as a haunting reminder of the night they disappeared. Thanks for watching.